Hey friends, be here with another video for Whimsy Stamps. Let's go ahead and create. From my last video, you may remember that I had a leftover grass, so I kept it here in this packet of the Field of Flowers die set to use it for a future project. And today is that future project. So all I did here, if you didn't watch my last video or don't remember, is that I inked it with Twisted Citron Distress Oxide and then went over with a little bit of mauve lawn. But I think I want to add a little bit more texture to this. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put this in my inky bean, and then I am gonna splatter some Molan, and I think I have some sprays that I can splatter to create just a little bit more texture. Here I have my die cut and my inky bean. I am gonna use Rustic Wilderness, and then I'm gonna use a Twisted Citron Distress Oxide spray and some Crocodile Tears Solar spray to add a little bit of shine. Since this is a St. Patrick's project, I wanted to add a little bit of shine. Well, you can add gold to, or brass, or some sort of color like that as well, which makes me think I should add some brass too. So I am going to add some brass to this as well. I am going to speed through this part and I'll see you when it's done. Here I have a piece of cardstock that I have cut with the largest die for the Terrific Tickets add-ons die set. I thought it was the perfect shape to make an ATC card. Absolutely love the shape of it, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then I want, with this stamp set, which is the Wildflower Grass, I want to add some like background grass, I guess, like some in the back, and then glue this down over here. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do right now. I am going to be using some Distress Oxide. Probably I will use the Twisted Citron and Mola, which are the colors that I use it, but I'm gonna use first the Twisted Citron to see how it looks just with that, and then if I want to add some else, then I will do the Mola and then glue that. I'm gonna speed through this part, but you're gonna be able to see what I am doing. Now, with the array of rainbows die set with the largest rainbow, I have cut some rainbow pieces and I want to glue them behind the grass that we created. Okay, so I'm not gonna glue that grass just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and color this and glue it right in the middle towards the sky, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our grass. Again, I am going to speed through this part. I am going to use some of my inks to ink this in different colors. Okay, so here I have my ATC and I have stuck it down with a little bit of washi so it doesn't move. Here are all my pieces of the rainbow. So now I'm gonna go ahead and glue it down. This part is done and now I'm gonna go ahead and glue my grass. Off camera, I stamped my image and color it. It is from this set, this guy right here, and it is from the scent padded Shenanigans. I also stamped the sentiment here for the Shenanigans. And I usually cut my images with a little bit of a border. For him, I decided to cut against the border. And then with the black marker, I went around so you cover that white little line that stays there. And then off camera as well, I matted my ATC onto this green cardstock and I surprisingly cut it so straight. I did it with just my scissors and I am very surprised. And then I just rounded the corners, punch that I have for that. And now we're gonna go ahead and put all this together. And here's how my ATC turned out. I added some gold sequins from my stash to just add a little something else. I absolutely love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. Don't forget to join the Facebook group to be inspired by all the projects that the design team for Whimsy Stamps posts there, and also fans of Whimsy Stamps. I will see you next time.